In the previous chapter, we talk about GraphQL query, how we can fetch the GraphQL information, or how we can read the data from the user interface or from the any API, and how we can pass the data into our data layer. Now we'll talk about the schema. The schema is basically what I'm telling to my application is to just hit this order query. So I need to define in order schema. I will name class as a order schema. I will create a constructor. I will say my starting query is order query, and here I need to inherit GraphQL dot schema, GraphQL dot types dot schema. Okay, and here what I will say, just my query is this. For this my project, I have this query, and this query will be run. Okay, I will remove unnecessary usings. Correct. Now, when I am running the GraphQL, there is no use of controllers. This is one of the important point. When I am using the GraphQL, there is no use of a controllers. It will directly call a query. From the schema, it will call a query, and it will, based on the type, it will return the data. Now let's go to the startup class. We need to make some changes in the startup class to enable this. Let's go step by step. For the GraphQL, I need to register everything like schema, query types. So here I'm telling that just register my order info type. Okay, I will say register my order query. I will dissolve this. I will dissolve this. Now need to specify here type of. Now one more thing, we need to add this document executor. These are the important points. Whatever document we are viewing, that we need to implement. At the end, we need to add schema, and we created order schema. We need to resolve this. Resolve this. Here is also type of. Okay. Now moving to this configure. These are the middlewares. Okay. I don't need this anything from here. I will comment this out. What I will do, I will say app dot use GraphQL. We need to specify the path. Okay, so we need to specify the path, like what will be my endpoint. I will show you this, and app dot use GraphQL, and I will say my schema. This is what we need to register here. Okay. Uh, oh my bad. I have used here this. I could have used here. Let's go order service. this will be empty. So what I have changed here is I have uh, used the add scope, my schema, and here for the schema. That's all. One more thing we need to add that whenever we are calling a GraphQL API, we are getting some extra information in response to the API. That is about some metadata about the API, created date and all. So we need to truncate that data. So we need to pass this method or this call. We will resolve this. Okay. Services.add GraphQL. So in this way, we have configured our startup class. We have created a schema, and same schema we have injected in this services. So this is how we can write a graphical code for fetching the information. In the next chapter, we will run this application and we will write a different query to fetch required information to limit response content. This will be useful when we are talking about the performance of our application, or maintainability will be very less.